Hi everyone, this is Ms. DeLu, and we are going to start our lesson for Unit 3, Chapter 2, Inferences and Drawing Conclusions. Our objective is students will justify opinions and ideas using examples, explanations, and terminologies by making inferences and drawing conclusions. Make sure your guided notes are open in a separate tab. Watch this digital lesson and pause when needed to take notes. Okay, let's get started making inferences and drawing conclusions. Remember that we have part 1 that we always start with, which is approaches to learning, which stands for the ATL skill. An ATL skill is a skill we want to master. For Unit 3, our ATL skill is make inferences and draw conclusions. An inference is an educated guess, and when you draw a conclusion, it means to make a judgment or decision based on multiple inferences. Draw in this context does not mean create art. Why is it important to make inferences and draw conclusions? Highlight which of the following you think is the most important way that you might use this skill. So here are 3 ideas, and I want you to highlight the one that you think is the most important that you may use. First, to find ideas the author doesn't put in the text. 2, to understand a story or article. And 3, to use facts and details to determine what the author is saying. Part 2, how to make inferences and draw conclusions. Making inferences. View the available information, look for any facts or details that are not stated but inferred. Second, analyze the information. What is the author arguing or saying? And last, for drawing conclusions, you write your final thoughts on the topic based on multiple inferences. Part 3, make inferences and draw conclusions practice. You've already gone through this example, this practice example in the last lesson. But I just want to point out that you have one column that has passages from a text. This one has 3 different passages. The next column is you make an inference based on that passage. So you've got these 3 inferences, and then from these 3 inferences, you draw a conclusion. In this case, I consider Martha to be patient, using this character list down below. Even though she is tired, she's still calm with both of her kids who need her attention while she tries to shop. Now, you're going to do this practice activity on your own. There are 2 different passages. You're going to make 2 inferences, and then based on those, you will draw a conclusion. Your first passage is, Katniss is just hunting. It's just hunting. You're the best hunter I know, says Gale. I can infer that Katniss and make some sort of inference based on what Gale said. Let's look at the second passage that starts right here. Now that the meal's over, I'm fighting to keep the food down. I can see Peeta looking a little green too. Neither of our stomachs is used to such a rich fare, but if I can hold down Greasy Say's concoction of mice, meat, pig entrail, and tree bark, a winter specialty, I'm going to hang on to this. Now, based on that, you're going to make an inference and finish this sentence. I can infer that Katniss, go ahead and put your response here. And then, based on these 2 inferences, you're going to choose one of these character traits. I consider Katniss to be, and then you'll pick one of those character traits, because, and then you're going to explain why you picked it. To review, our objective was students will justify opinions and ideas using examples, explanations, and terminology by making inferences and drawing conclusions. And that's the end of the lesson. Turn it in, and if you've completed it accurately, your teacher will then assign you the mastery check. Good luck!